How does a computer learn to recognize a cat, write a poem, or translate a language? The answer is a neural network, a system that learns from examples, just like a child learns from seeing the world. Your brain has billions of tiny cells called neurons. Each neuron receives a signal, thinks about it for a moment, then passes the result to the next neuron. A neural network works the same way, except the neurons are digital, made of math inside a computer, all connected together in long chains. A neural network is organized in layers, like a stack of pancakes. The first layer receives the input, say a photo of a cat. The middle layers do the thinking, looking for edges, shapes, and colors. The last layer gives the answer. This is a cat. Each layer passes what it learned to the one above it. Think of it like a factory assembly line. Raw materials enter at one end. Each worker adds something. One paints, another attaches wheels, a third adds windows. At the end, a finished car rolls out. Each worker is a neuron. The whole factory is the neural network. Each neuron receives numbers from the layer before it. It multiplies them by something called a weight. Think of weights as how important each number is. Then the neuron adds them all up and decides whether to send a signal forward. Some signals are loud, some are quiet. Weights are like volume knobs on a stereo. If the network turns up the volume on pointy ears and whiskers, those features matter more when looking for a cat. If it turns down has wheels, that feature gets ignored. The network learns which knobs to turn and how far. At first, the weights are random, so the network guesses wrong. But every time it makes a mistake, it adjusts the weights just a little. It's like a child learning to ride a bike. They wobble, fall, adjust, and try again. After thousands of tries, the weights get tuned to make much better guesses. To learn, the network studies a giant pile of labeled photos. Cat, dog, cat, dog. It looks at each photo, makes a guess, checks the answer, and tweaks its weights. After seeing millions of examples, it learns the patterns. This whole process is called training. When a network has many layers stacked on top of each other, we call it deep. The first layer might detect simple edges. The next layer builds those edges into shapes. The next layer builds shapes into faces. By stacking layers, the network can understand really complex things, like the difference between a happy face and a sad face. Neural networks power things you use every day. They help your phone understand your voice. They suggest videos you might enjoy. They translate languages in real time. And they even help doctors spot signs of disease in medical images. Neural networks aren't magic. They only know what they've been trained on. A network that has only ever seen cats and dogs won't recognize a horse. They also need huge amounts of data and lots of computer power to learn well. That's why training them takes time and energy. So here's the big idea. A neural network is a computer system inspired by the human brain. It has layers of digital neurons connected by adjustable weights. It learns from millions of examples by tweaking those weights after every mistake. And this is how modern machines learn to see, hear, read, and think.